Here we go, we got our first crew. Normally I would say coming in, but it looks like the real struggle is going to be our first crew trying to launch today, as the crew in the boat dead in the middle of the screen's trying to get off the dock, and it appears they're struggling as they're somehow creeping out sideways, basically, between the dock and two boats. Oh, there we go. So we got somebody there. He's going to kick him back around and get him kind of back going in the right direction. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting 79th Street. So by getting them pulled back onto the dock, it looks like they've kind of blocked this crew's dock they planned to take. So I thought they were launching, but now they're back on the dock after the little mishap there as they were trying to come in. And over here on the far end, we're having another situation. Everybody's kind of missing today. Oh, and they're going to run right up onto the dock. Fortunately, this guy's going to come over and try and rescue him and push him back off, but we've seen a lot of people do this today, whatever reason. They've kind of lined up like they were coming alongside the dock and wound up hitting the face dock, just like we've seen here. And it's been an interesting day. Not a ton of wind, not a crazy current or anything either. It's just been one of those strange days where people have struggled to try and land on the dock. I mean, even here you can see they're still really struggling to even get this boat back around as they're trying. It's taking 3 people to do it. But here we go. They've got them around to the dock now. So our guy pushes off. But something looks wrong. They don't have the motor started, and it doesn't look like they're getting it started. So somebody's going for a line. Is somebody going for a swim to get this back over? So he's telling them to throw it. Throws it up. There we go. Somebody's got him. But as a captain, you got to take control in these situations. Don't let somebody push you off till you're ready to roll, as you never quite know what's going to happen, kind of like we see here as this crew brings it back over. And so our crew's bringing it in on the... hold on, something going on over here. The boat slid off the dock on him. He's still got a line on the dock. Why didn't he just pull it back over? Instead, he goes for the leap, gets on the boat, but look on the dock, you can see the line just dangling there. And maybe it's not attached to anything, but it looks like it's on the rear cleat. Yeah, it's definitely on the rear cleat. I don't know why he didn't just grab it and pull the boat back over. Instead, he's going to go ahead and back it up with the motor and try and get it lined back up again. So here we go. He leaves the helm one more time, does the step off. She tosses a line back to him, and grab it. There you go. I was about to say, that stern line looked like it was going to go in the water for a second, but he's got plenty of line there on the dock. I'm not sure why we had to jump back on the boat for that one. All he had to do was let her toss the line back to him, and everything would have been fine, just like it was there at the end. 4 up on the ski, that is not legal. I wonder what would motivate this as our crew comes in. I mean, the ski seems to be holding up okay, but dang, 4 people stacked on this one. As they bring the ski up. And, well, there we go. She got off quick, because usually that's where things get tricky. When I see 4 people on the ski, typically the unloading can get a little complicated, but that girl didn't play around. She jumped straight off. She'd had enough of being on that. Speaking of having enough of being on it, our guy's trying to get off a little prematurely here. And now he's got the old splits going on. So he's trying to keep it over and hold it together. But now the tough part's, how do you get up on the dock like this? I mean, you just got to kind of commit at one point in time, but it doesn't look like they have a line out yet, so he's using himself as a human line. And here we can see all the wake from everybody coming in, kind of rocking him around as well. And there you go. He's going for the line grab now to try and get it set up where he can finally get off this thing. I'm waiting to see if he goes in the water, because I want to say it's about a 50% shot right now. When I see somebody standing like this, they wind up in the drink. It's slick right over there by the dock, and all it takes is one little thing to happen. That ski's starting to go out, and the next thing you know, our guy's swimming. But right now, he's able to hold it together, and they look like they're going to be okay as they've got the line out. And I think I understand now. Yep, So this was the crew that was riding 4 up on the ski. So that's probably why the guy that was there had no problem riding 4 up. He's like, yep, it's okay. I think we can figure it out. You guys go ahead and squeeze on. Because I probably wouldn't have said no either. Hate to say it that way, but I mean, just being honest with you guys. But now you understand why they were cramming 4 people on it. So our crew's coming in toward the dock here, but the interesting one's the boat on the left. Look at the trailer. The wheel wells are way out of the water, which tells me I don't know if he's got that deep enough. So our crew on the right, she goes for the pole, I thought grab, but she winds up pushing off, and that's going to push the whole boat off. And they're going to have to try and line this one up again. And the interesting part was somebody got off the dock onto the boat, so now there's 2 people on the boat that's going to load onto the trailer that I think is not deep enough. Well, I guess we're about to find out, because he's going to try and line it up and try and get it on there, and our crew here on the right is going to try and line it up to get onto the dock. So let's see who's going to make the first move, or is it going to happen simultaneously? So our crew that's trying to load on the trailer looks a little off in the lineup, but there we go. They're heading toward it now. Kind of like I thought, it kind of came to a dead stop there, as I just don't think they're quite deep enough. So there he goes. He's going to try and throttle it up. But again, I just don't think... And he's got it super shallow. And he's getting on, it looks like. But in order to finish the process, I'm pretty sure they're going to have to get this a little deeper. So here comes somebody out of nowhere. I mean, this guy wasn't even on this dock. I'm not sure if he's with them or not. But they're like talking to him. He's going to get in their truck anyway. I don't believe he's with them. I'm pretty sure he was with the other boat that's on the other side over here. But just saw the same thing I did. Like, bro, you're not deep enough. And just volunteered to go over there and back the truck up, I guess. I guess I can't say anything because I've done this down at the ramp as well. When we're down there filming, you see somebody just struggling so bad. It might sound strange, but there are times that I can't watch it anymore. And we've got to go over there and help them. Because it's just that bad. I mean, there's been plenty of times where I've watched people where you just know they weren't going to get it right. And they needed that little extra bit of help. And the surprising part is so far, every time I've done that, people have been receptive. You always wait for that one person who's going to cuss you out when you say, do you want a hand? I know that sounds strange, but you know what happens down here at the boat ramp. So he's backed him down a little deeper. Now he should have enough room to go ahead and get this one on. And yep, they're going to be good to roll. And speaking of good to roll, we're going to go ahead and roll out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.